Maybe no one's gonna talk about how lonely it feels when you are in your spirituality journey, because many people don't actually have that. Many people are so slept. Are they sleeping? They're not living while they're living. They're super asleep. So pretty much they might not be their destination. Pretty much they're meant to be sleepy. They're meant to be um maybe they're not meant to go beyond and see beyond and act beyond. So I want to stand out the fact that in this journey it feels like your purpose, your ambition, your driveness kind of feels like really down. Kind of feels like you're getting crazier, you're not doing much, you're still sabotaging yourself, you're probably having more insecurities now. And I want to talk from my experience. Since I've been integrating spirituality when I was 15, starting with astrology, starting with breathing exercises, and starting learning from monks randomly because I was doing it as a hobby, I pretty much understood this fact and have this kind of empathy. And well, at the very beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have that. I wanted everyone, my mom, my sister, my friends, I remember the schoolmates back in the day, I wanted them to integrate this. I wanted to, hey, can I use your date of birth? I want to see your natal chart and what are your talents and what are the things that you could use. Because I pretty much I'm gonna mentioning the natal chart journey that it's been really useful when it comes about getting to know yourself, astrology exceptionally. And I was trying so hard to make people like kind of believe what I was believing and still believe it. By the way, it's not even a belief; it's actually happening right now. Anyways, I don't want you to believe anything, but when it comes about getting to know yourself, you have to go deep. And when I used astrology at the very beginning, I was wondering, hey, this is happening right at this moment. This problem, this issue, just bloomed itself at this very specific period of time. Or this is happening with this person, or this person's having this problem. I have this problem, and I'm pretty conscious of what I have to do right now. So, when doing this solo journey of actually integrating new tools of knowledge, you pretty much understand that this is actually how it must be done when you are taking responsibility and awareness of what you're going through. As I already said, this happened to me with astrology, and that feels really heavy, really alone, and feels like the whole world is against you. I don't see this talking a lot, but being realistically real about this, I wish I could have a male or female role next to me so I can rely on because they're so hard to find. I don't know where to find them. I don't know where to exchange ideas. How could I improve with somebody else? Or what are your insights? What are your thoughts about this? Because in a society where you being in social media, you be distracted all the time, you consuming junk food, you consuming mm, sugar essentially, and so many other things, it's so normalized, but it's not part of what I want to preach or what I want to integrate, educate, or preach itself, you know. It feels really bad, it feels really heavy, and if you're a part of this journey, please send a message. I really want to hit you up. I really want to make friends in this path. You know, I try to build this niche of spirituality, zero retention, astrology, self-improvement, and what it feels like to be human, essentially. Um, and financial literacy later on and stuff like that, because I believe this channel is about freedom in all your areas when it comes about your body, your mind, your finances, your spirit, everything in one. I'm gonna be talking about this. I'm gonna be speaking about this because I think that's the most important thing. Some people are more about, for example, the fire sign. What is a fire sign? It's about energy, constant ego. I'm not saying ego is bad, but that's a natural core of the fire element. And all this stuff have more dominant energy about this. But what about the water energy? What about your sensitive? What are your being uh, um, emotional? What about you being um, more curious about some topics, knowledge, the air sign, and stuff like that? I don't want to sound woo woo, but I hope this my channel would find the perfect people or people who are related to these topics, because I'm gonna be speaking about that. And these are real things that I've been implementing in my life for the well, and things that I would like to talk about. So, yeah.